I'm in IBIZA, bitch.
Hi guys, and welcome to Invasion Events, and we are here, Head Candy in Ibiza. Woo! With Miss Vivian Edge, Miss Parry,
Miss Natalie,
and we're about to start bar crawl, which is going to be pretty jokes when we get our t-shirts. And
where are we going? We're going up West End, and
We
we're
are
going
in
to
West End,
end.
quite honestly.
We're going up there though, and we're going to where are we ending up?
we're ending up in Eden. So
Eden's going to be fun.
I'm rocking Vans, I'm in the scene. I got a Red Bull and vodka up in my hand.
Harry G, H-A-R-R-I-G-E-E.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin', let's get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm in IBIZA, bitch. Up. Get your hands up.
Absolutely amazing. I'm not even exaggerating, just mind-blowing. It was really cheap as well, so anyone can come, do you know what I mean? Like, there's loads of students, it's just mad. The boat party was amazing, the clubs are amazing, the people are amazing. It's just mind-blowing, yeah.
Sangria, sangria!
Sangria tickets.
Are you the captain?
No, sorry.
Are you the first mate?
Sorry.
Are you the best boy?
Yes.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, a movie star, and the rest are here on Gilligan's Isle.
3, 2, 1, invasion!
I'm in IBIZA, bitch.
Basically, the owner's Pepe. Pepe obviously he's not a young man now. He had an idea of doing a club in San Antonio. His first club was actually summoned, but basically he outgrew it. It wasn't big enough for the amount of people he was getting, so he built Es Paradis. He built Es Paradis in 1975 and just kept on evolving, adding, and now we have this. I work together with all the bars. We have the Head Candy Bar. The new Head Candy Bar is the full-time weekly pre-party for Es Paradis. We have a pre-party in there like 5 nights a week. Working very well, very well. With the other club, obviously there's a lot of competition, but that's normal, that's business, you know. So what I've tried doing is, I've tried putting a night in which isn't even going to compete against Eden, because it's not worth having an unnecessary fight for no reason. If they have a hard trance night, which is like Judge Jules, we have an urban night, which is Urban Heroes. If they have a Spanish underground night, we have Head Candy on a Saturday. So every night, it's important just to keep the people in San Antonio, because San Antonio, even though it's got a stigma, it's only got a stigma from the other people on the other side of the island. And I'm not really going to get involved in this, but for sure, San Antonio, when you come here, people are impressed. We have the Promenade now, the Boulevard, we have the Cafe de Mar, the Mambos, Savannahs, legendary places in Ibiza, and we have 2 of the major clubs. Everyone in the world looks at Ibiza being the party capital of the world. Everyone still does. I know Miami has its thing going on, all the places, Brazil, everything, but they still look at Ibiza to be the party capital of the world. So the DJs who are at the top are playing in all the major clubs weekly, and all the DJs coming through. It's very difficult, but if they keep on doing what they believe in and making good tracks, it happens. There's so many fantastic DJs out there, and not recognised for what they deserve to be, but when they get a big track, they jump up to the new league, Division 1. And most DJs keep on playing and playing, but until they make a track, till they're recognised, it's difficult. It's difficult, you know. Es Paradis is the first club to open in every year, and we open in May, near the end of May. So before all the weekly parties start, what I do is I get up and coming DJs, up and coming promoters, and I have like 20 days to fill, and I give them a chance. They come over here, they have to pay their own things, they get a small percentage of the tickets, and they get a percentage of the tickets in the door, and that gives them a chance to see what they do. Some of these DJs I've had in this year already taken on the second room in Es Paradis weekly, because they've done such a good job. So I'm giving the chance for new talent to come through, but they have to work at it. It's interesting, but it doesn't work out for many of them. This is the problem, you know. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Oh, the water party, it's nothing like it. In Ibiza for sure, maybe the world. Basically, the club works pretty normal up until like 4 o'clock, 4:30. Basically, the centre dance floor, which is the main focus point of Es Paradis, is sunk it's sunk in the ground. Basically, that fills up with water, and all the podiums, they have a shower of water. You don't have to get wet if you don't want to. Very easy to get wet. You can stand aside if you don't want to get wet, and that goes on till 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a busy night, busy night, you know. The water party's been going on for many years. I personally think it's getting stronger and stronger. I think it always will continue, because it changes all the time. Every year it changes, and everything has to progress. I know many people say it's not like what it used to be, but when you're doing something every day and the same, you know, everyone will get bored of it. It just progresses, and new things, new sounds, new DJs, new producers, new styles. It's always evolving, always, and it always will when you have new names, new producers, and people pushing the limits. The music now, personally, in the main rooms, is getting such a better quality. Now, the problem is now, some of the producers have some fantastic ideas, but if the production's not there, the DJs can't play it, because the sound systems are so keyed in for certain sounds, and so if there's a bad production on it, it sounds terrible. It's a shame, but now the people who now are making records have to spend a lot of money on equipment and a lot of time to get it working perfect. because there's so many people doing it now. The music just it stands out more and more every year, it gets stronger every year. Just keep on doing what you love. I wish everyone all the best and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. I mean, this is a very hard business and everyone thinks we're all turning millions and millions and millions, and if you're on a DJ, just give the crowd what they want, enjoy it and have fun. The beaches, the restaurants, the people, it's a good vibe here, even in the winter. In the summer, the winter vibe is so different to the summer. The Guana Bar in Santa Eulalia has live music on for half an hour, where they have the bass player, regular, or Prince, doing live jams, really funking it up with good funk and soul DJs. It's not all about just the dance music, it's some fantastic artists, singers, guitar players. IBIZA town is, you know, the shops. It has many things here. People just think it's just for the clubs, but example, I mean, so many, I see now more and more older people who would never go to clubs coming back year after year after year. You know, it's a very child-friendly place in most places. The beaches are clean. The nice thing about this is a small island, so if you're here for 1 week and you hire a car, you can do many places before getting bored driving up and down motorways, because you can drive from one side to the other on this island in 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So there's no need to get bored in the car. Just keep on coming to West Paradise, keep them smiling faces coming and enjoy yourself. You're watching the DJshow.tv.
Hi, I'm Alex Miles and we're here at Bora Bora in Ibiza. I'm the resident DJ here, so I've been resident here for 7 years now. Yeah, I started out like on the London club scene and bar scene and stuff, giving out CDs to anyone that would take them. And then just went kind of like a bit nationwide, and then one day I just packed up my bags and decided to try my luck out here. And 7 years later, here we are. I knew a couple of people that were playing here. Pete Gooding, that was he used to review a lot for DJ Mag. And he was playing here at resident at Mambo's, and I actually came out here originally to run the Bora Bora record label, the new record label, which never materialised, and I ended up just playing every single day. It involves putting in a lot of hours playing. I just play. I play out to the beach here every day, 7 days a week. Well, 6 days if I'm flying away somewhere, but 7 days otherwise. Minimum 4 or 5 hours a day, and just making everyone, you see all the crazy people that come in here like to have a proper party and everything, so it's my job to keep up that crazy reputation. This place has been open for 25 years. When they opened this place, there was nothing on this whole beach, and this whole area was like wasteland. What we are in now, we're in the restaurant area now and on the terrace. So we've got a restaurant here which is open from 9 in the morning till 2 in the morning. You've got the beach out here where people will be dancing until probably 8 or 9 o'clock when the sun goes down. And then across behind me we've got the terrace and the main dance floor inside, and the cabin obviously inside. And kind of everything that goes from here down to the end of the street is owned by the same people. The thing is that we're only like, if you're on a plane coming in, you're 30 seconds from landing when you come over the top of here. So the planes come in so low, it's like, it's the mixture of the party people, the alcohol, whatever it is, the whole atmosphere of a plane going overhead. People wave to them, they scream, they cheer, they wave at the plane that they were meant to be going out on, like the day when they were supposed to be leaving, and they never left. So it really makes it really adds to the atmosphere, I think. It's a real mixture actually. You'd be surprised at the amount of people that come here that don't really, they've either never been to Ibiza or they've been to Ibiza and they don't know anything about Bora Bora. A lot of them don't even know anything about clubs, they've never been to a club and all that kind of thing. Mixed in with that, you've got the regulars, the real clubbers, the people that come just to see us or to see our guests play. It's a real melting pot of pretty much everyone. You get people right from like 16-year-olds on their first trip out to Ibiza, right through to like the 70-year-old hippies that have been here since the 60s, that just come here just because it's free to get in, you know. So it's pretty crazy. We've had Danny Tenaglia here, we've had Todd Terry, we've had Joe Mills, we've had just about every resident from Space. We've had more recently we had Yusuf, we've had Basti Grubb, we've got so many people. I've got Sonic coming to sing live and to DJ as well. John Aquaviva. We've had so many people here. It's, a lot of it was to do with the pre-parties for the clubs that we used to, and a lot of them have been like my personal guests and they're like guests just that have been around here passing by. Advice for new people coming to Ibiza would be definitely to go and see as much as you can. This island's quite small, but there's so many things to do here. And one of the best things that I always say to everyone that comes here is that you can do as much or as little as you want. If you just want to go and spend the whole like 3 or 4 days or a week or however long you're here for in a club, then that's great. But I would say, you know, try and get out, see some of the beaches, the towns, the mountains. There's some amazing restaurants here. The food's incredible. The shops are great. There's a lot of things that are like one-off. You'll see places where there'll only be 2 t-shirts in a shop, and when those 2 t-shirts are gone, they'll bring new clothes in. You'll never see that one again. So it's a really unique place for me, and that was something that I also really like partake in as well. Now I really try to get out as much as possible. Go up the mountain at Satalaya in the middle of the island is fantastic. The highest point on the whole island. You can see the entire island from the top. Beautiful, beautiful scenery up there. Definitely go and see the sunset at Esvedra. A lot of people go just to San Antonio to see the sunset, but if you go to Esvedra, which is the huge rocks out in the middle of the sea, you can see the sunset there, and it's beautiful. There's only a few people there, and definitely, like in terms of eating out, there's a real check out any of the restaurant guides, like the proper restaurant guides of this island, because there's not enough time, there's not enough days in the week to eat out in all these places here. Another bit of advice as well for anyone that goes in is try and learn just a few words of Spanish, because it really does go a long way. People really appreciate it to come out here and at least try to order a couple of things, because it's like a question of respect, really. I think if you behave as you would expect other people to behave when they're in your country, it's if you're not doing anything stupid and you're not taking advantage of anything, then why would they pay any extra attention to you? I think if you're going out and you're drunk on the street and you're driving around without your seatbelt on, over the speed limit and drunk and all that kind of thing, then yeah, they're going to crack down on you. But apart from that, it's the same as anywhere else in the world. Advice for new DJs coming to Ibiza: definitely bring as much music as you can, and don't make any plans to go home early, because as luck would probably have it, someone will call you when you're on a plane or you're in the airport on your way home. I think that the key is to get as much exposure as you can on the actual island. So give your CDs to, it's no use taking them to the big clubs or to the big bars. If for example you're given a CD to someone who I play on the radio with, or someone who I know very well, or I'm more likely to listen to it than if you come in and throw it on the pile of like the 500 we get a week here. So I think it's definitely bringing your CDs and having something different, like having the charisma and the attitude to be prepared to kind of stay here and be prepared to work as well, because it's not like a glam job to come out and DJ for your first time in Ibiza. It's not a glam kind of lifestyle. It's a real hard job, but it's worth it in the long run. So definitely, it's just being prepared, really. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming in. This is a great experience and if it opens people's eyes to Ibiza, to Bora Bora, to myself DJing, to your program, to whatever. It's all great exposure, and it's good. It's always good to open your eyes to Ibiza. Yeah, you can check out my website, alexmilesdj.com. You can check out the Bora Bora website, boraboraibitha.net. We've got a new CD out as well at the moment, a 2 CD that's out on CR2 Records. So yeah, buy that as well, obviously. That's where most of our information is always centred on our webpage. This is Alex Miles, and you are watching the DJShow.tv.
My name's Giles, and you're at Casbar in San Antonio, which is in Cala del Moro, just on the edge of San Antonio. You've got the well-known Sunset Strip, which leads around the promenade to where we are, the Sunset Bay. Casbar's it's a simple place, it's comfortable, we're all about the food. We try not to be too pretentious, and the prices reflect that. So you're looking at good quality food. We're very well known for our steaks and our burgers and our spit roast chickens that come off the grill. Everything's very, very fresh. I've got a very good chef who's been with me as long as I've been here. We're in our 8th year now. And service is very friendly. And we've got an unbeatable view. We're on a little terrace which is raised up slightly from the promenade, so you haven't got people pushing past you when you're sitting and eating. It's a nice relaxed atmosphere, and it's got a most incredible view sort of out across the bay to Conejera and the Calador Marine Park, and we're right in front of sunset every day, so rather a pretty spot. Everyone talks about the Sunset Strip, which is really nothing more than 4 bars along a bit of promenade on the entrance to the harbour. You've only got to walk 500 metres further around the lovely promenade from Cafe Mambo or Cafe Del Mar, and you find the little bay where we are, and then there's another half a dozen bars and restaurants. There's an Italian homemade ice cream parlour down there. There's a lovely sandy little beach, so it's generally a lot more comfortable as an area than the Sunset Strip that everybody's familiar with, thanks to the very powerful branding of people like Cafe Del Mar and Cafe Mambo. And they provide a very good service, but if you're a slightly more discerning traveller and not somebody that wants to get caught in a tourist trap and end up paying twice what you would for anything anywhere else, then keep walking around the corner and come to Casbar, because you'll find the quality is a lot higher, the service is a lot better, and the prices are a lot fairer. We do a daily special. We have a daily menu on where somebody for just €10 can come and eat and drink all included. So really sort of as an all-inclusive meal, €10. We have sandwiches and light bites on at lunchtime and various snacks for as little as €3, €4, €5. We provide a whole range of fresh milkshakes, thick ice cream milkshakes. We do fresh juices, a full range of drinks obviously, but very popular spot in the daytime for people that are coming up off the beach down there just over our shoulder, and nice to get out of the sun. We're sort of a nice shady area in the daytime, and it does get rather hot down there.
Lineker's has always, well, kind of been the first place on people's mind as soon as they hit a tourist resort. We're in every major tourist resort that British customers go to, and it kind of just runs synonymous with a British tour package holiday. Well, Lineker's Ibiza is a bit unique because Ibiza as an island is very special with its house music connection, and we play everything from every genre of house music, plus we like to throw in a little bit of a cheese and a little bit of old school and a bit of R&B, just to keep it mixed up and give a little bit to everyone. Lineker's is very lucky in Ibiza. We've got a prime location right on the promenade, right on the beachfront. It's pretty much the first place most people hit on their way to their club or any other venue they're going, and yeah, it's a great venue. We're very proud of it. The new promenade strip, or as we're going to be called, the Avenue, is becoming more and more popular. It's kind of what we like to call the classier side of San Antonio, and where the better people come and kind of have a good time, and then can go to the nice clubs, Paradise and Eden, and have a great night. Lineker's and all the rest of the bars in Ibiza try to work with the clubs as much as possible, because they're so big and so vast, and they have so much power that you've got to work with them. You can't work against them. We know we're secondary to the clubs over here, and we work with a lot of pre-parties with Paradise, Eden, and a few of the other clubs that they bring their major DJs down to us, where people can see them play for nothing, and then they go into the clubs and pay their big money to kind of see them play their proper set. We've had some great DJs here. We work with Twice as Nice really closely, who are bringing over Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Chris Brown this year, just to name a few. Plus we've had some great DJs here in the Place. Brandon Block's been a partner of ours for a while. Obviously, he kind of started the IBIZA feeling for the British public. We like to nurture up-and-coming talent within IBIZA as much as possible when it comes to DJs, just because hopefully if we look after them now when they're trying to find their place on the island, they'll look after us when they're headlining Amnesia or Space and come back and play for us for free. IBIZA is obviously synonymous with house music, and the venue that every DJ wants to play is IBIZA. And it is tough to get a set over here, but if they can send their CVs and mix CDs to us or to any other bar, I'm sure we'll try and give them a shot if they're good enough. We're available to be contacted via our website at any time. It's linekersibiza.com. We're always available there, and we'll always listen to any potential DJs or staff, or any way we can help, we'll try our best.
I am Luis Calle from Argentina. I came here in '79, and I'm 57 years old, and I started this in '81 to create the rackets. Everybody can play this game because you have small rackets for childs and for women's. Everybody can play. When you can take some racket on your hand, then is the moment to start. You don't need big installations. You don't need special lights. 3 years ago that we start to sell to different countries like Poland, France, Italy, Portugal. And well, a lot of people ask in different countries. Well, we call here palas. For example, in Greece, they call matkot. For example, in Greece, they call tennis beach. In Brazil, fresco ball. Here in Spain, we call palas. And also the name of the racket is palas. Then when you go to the shop to buy one, you don't say, give me the racket. You say, I want one pala. It has a lot of benefits. First, one of these is you play normally in the nature. Like this, you have contact with sun, with the elements, and also we use a part of the nature that is wood. This is this is one of the direct benefits. The other is you move a lot, because always you must try to put to your partner the right position of the ball. You try to connect with your partner, and this creates one special thing also, because in that moment, when you connect with your partner, in that moment your thoughts stop. You don't think. And this is the basic of the meditation. For that, it's a meditation in action, you know? And for that, the body starts to receive all the energies, to distribute to your body, regenerate all your cells when you move, and also you make perfection of the reflex, you perfection your force, you perfection all your muscles, because you move a lot. Before that come to Ibiza, I was living in Brazil. And when I came here, I forget the rackets, I forget fresco ball, but we were in one beach in Ibiza, 4 friends, and one of them, he say me, oh, it will be nice to have rackets to play, no? These friends say that, and I say, okay, I do 4 for us. And well, I make these 4 rackets, remembering Brazil, and we start to play with tennis ball, and like this start. And friends of us, hey, can you let me the racket? Okay, I let you. Can you fabric? No, I don't fabric rackets. And but everybody tried to buy, and at that time I have a little shop of clothes on the beach, and well, I fabric 10 rackets more, and I put to rent these rackets. And okay, everybody uses, everybody likes, and everybody tried to buy the rackets, and I say no. And at the end of this season, start to break one, after 2 or 3 days another one, and with time 10 rackets broke. And I was happy. From that moment I start to create something with quality, because I was thinking in my friends. I don't want that friends come in and I say, ah, you give me something bad. For that I start to investigate some technique to make one racket that doesn't break or don't break. And well, I passed 3.5 years to investigate, because each season I tried to taste, broke, another taste, broke, another, and finally I arrived to one good combination and doesn't break, and okay, in that moment I start to sell rackets. This was in the 85, and this start to grow just this moment. This grow by themselves, by itself. I don't do nothing. Very, very expensive to make this. There are big industries that grows this forest, special forest, and when they cut these trees are thinner than normal and higher, and then and also all the same trees they cut and they use for different kinds of industry. But when I ask for my wood, they must put special person, they must cut the process to select, because when you see, no, for example, they put a special person to keep. Okay, I give one for Luis. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, another one, good. Dun, dun, dun. And for that it's expensive to create these planks. But I respect the forest, I respect our work, and in the future we must respirate. I mean, if we could, if you cut without see what happened, at the end nobody can respirate. I design the form of the wood with one piece. After I cut it there, after I have this piece of wood cut it, I pass to the other machine, and then I give exactly the same form of all the rackets. After that, I send to give the finish. And after that, sign after the cover with the products, and after I make the grip, and it's ready. Well, also I take the weight of the rackets and I put in the special card the weight of the racket. I formalize my profession like Sanergia. Sanergia is heal with energy. But at the same time, it's a word. It's not because this don't exist before. It's only one word that makes more professional this kind of activity. If you want to really change something, you go in one direction of the piece. Where that doesn't exist, then you create peace. When you use words, you create things. Depends what words you use, you create different things. Everything exists is because you are. Then these things happen because you attract these things, you create these things. It's part of you, all that exists. You don't like, then you must change.